Welcome to the review of life lessons with Uramichi-Oniisan. Now onto the episodes. Uramichi-Oniisan begins with Uramichi speaking to kids. Uramichi sings with the kids. Uramichi talks to his coworkers Mitsuo and Tobikichi about life. Uramichi talks to the kids about loneliness. Uramichi, Mitsuo and Tobikichi hangs out with the kids. Uramichi speaks to his coworker Daga. Uramichi and his coworker Utano draw with the kids. Uramichi-Oniisan ends with Uramichi getting mad at Tobikichi. Senpai and kohai begins with Uramichi being energized for work. Uramichi gets demotivated. Utano and Daga sing for the kids. The group reads fan mail. Utano tells Uramichi and Daga about her relationship. Uramichi does a new segment with a puppet. Uramichi shows the puppet to the kids. Uramichi goes fishing. Daga goes shopping. Utano goes to her boyfriend's comedy show. Senpai and kohai ends with Tobikichi and Uramichi hanging out. Wash your hands and gargle begins with the group teaching the kids about germs. Uramichi and Daga talk. Uramichi doesn't believe in himself. Uramichi draws for the kids. Daga draws for the kids. Uramichi works on a segment for the show. The group does a new germ segment. Wash your hands and gargle ends with Uramichi watching television. Long hot summer begins with the group making song about the summer in the cold. Daga gets sick. The group does a segment about germs. Daga returns to work. Mitsuo gets sick. Uramichi, Tobikichi and Utano believe that they might have made Mitsuo sick. Long hot summer ends with Tobikichi filling in for Mitsuo. Once this concert is over begins with Uramichi working on his entrance. Uramichi talks to the kids. The group holds a concert. The concert ends. Once this concert is over ends with the group going to an after party. That thing that you can't remember the name of begins with Uramichi trying to remember something. The group sings for the kids. Uramichi gives advice to the kids. Uramichi remembers what he was thinking about. The group goes on a company trip. The group arrives at a hot springs. That thing that you can't remember the name of ends with the group hanging out. I can do it by myself begins with the group doing arts and crafts with the kids. Daga gets distracted. Uramichi learns that Daga had an argument with his sister. Uramichi helps two kids make up. Daga and his sister forget what they argued about. The group helps with a new segment. I can do it by myself ends with the group performing the new segment. Servility and conscience begins with Uramichi helping out a kid. Mitsuo gets upset at Tobikichi. Uramichi teaches the kids about servility. Servility and conscience ends with the group doing a Father's Day event. Young people these days begins with Uramichi talking to a kid. Uramichi speaks to Hanbi from merchandising. Uramichi releases a stuffed toy of his drawing. The group goes to the company holiday party. Young people these days ends with the group playing bingo. Subzero spiral begins with the group releasing the summer song. The group makes a winter song in the summer. Uramichi talks to the kids. Uramichi and Mitsuo talk. Subzero spiral ends with the group watching the music video. Fateful encounter begins with Uramichi talking to the kids. The group teaches the kids about traffic. Hanbi brings Uramichi more merchandise. Uramichi talks to the kids about growing up. The group sings for the kids. Fateful encounter ends with Mitsuo, Tobikichi, Nikota and Hanbi talking about Uramichi. Awkward smile begins with Tobikichi remembering meeting Uramichi in college. Awkward smile ends with Tobikichi believing that Uramichi is leaving the show. Together with Maman forever begins with Tobikichi learning Uramichi is changing gyms. Uramichi hides from a director. The director watches Uramichi. The group does a new segment. A kid goes missing. The group finds the missing kid. Together with Maman forever ends with the group talking to the kids. That was life lessons Uramichi-Oniisan. Now onto my final thoughts. Starting with the good, the characters all played a part. The comedy was good throughout the show. The ending theme Dream On by Mamoru Miyano. There wasn't anything I would consider bad throughout the season. Overall I would give it a 7.5 out of 10.